Well there, welcome back to my channel. This is Louise from Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, like and share with your friends. So today I'm going to be repotting the paan that I got in the post. If you've seen that unboxing video, if you haven't, have a look. It tells you all about this variety. I think it is Magahi Betel, because it's very similar when I've watched videos, and I've also sort of done some online research into Magahi Betel. This is the variety I'm looking for. The leaves are smaller than the Bangla but bigger than the Sri Lankan. So if you haven't seen the unboxing video, please go and have a look at that, then you can see the difference between all three. So today I'm just going to do a repot or pot, because it came in a little bag, and I'll show you what I'm putting it in. So here we've got the pot ready, and I've got in here these little chunks there. Sorry, the lighting's not great. Little chunks there are orchid bark, because I didn't have any perlite, so ran out. So instead of perlite, orchid bark, just to give it more improved aeration, helps with the drainage. And I'm using ericaceous compost, so I've got about 7 or 8 handfuls of that in here. I've also got about 7 or 8 handfuls of coir compost, which I've shown in another video. It's like a brick that you rehydrate, and it becomes this lovely sort of crumbly texture. And I've added vermicompost. So if you've seen the Bangla Ban repot, I showed you a bag of vermicompost. I've got a big bag of that. I've added 3 handfuls of vermicompost in there. I find that's better fertilizer than feeding things like Baby Bio or Miracle Grow, because it's more organic and it releases slowly. You know, you're not just giving them a boost of energy, so to speak, because they build up, those liquid sort of feeds tend to build up nitrates in when you're using potted plants. That's okay for outdoors, but indoors I find too much salt, nitrate salts build up in the compost, and it makes a root burn, causing the leaves to turn brown. So we've got our little combination here, and I'm going to get the plant potted in. Oh, so I forgot to add, I also put some John Ennis number 3. So that's a loam based compost, and loam is what is sort of natural soil, obviously sterilised, but the soil based compost or loam based compost has got sand in it, and it's got a nicer texture. It's a little bit heavier, hence I've only added about 4 handfuls of that in there. So I've mixed that in, and the reason I've added that is the John Ennis is very, very similar to the soil that's in Bangladesh, and the reason I know that is when I've had plants brought from Bangladesh and they've come in this pot, the soil is very, very similar to that, and so I thought it'd be nice to add that in, because this is a plant that originates from those areas, you know, not Bangladesh, India. The soil is very, very similar. So I'm just going to pot this up, get this in the pot now. Hopefully it'll be happy in its little pot. Not so little, it's a decent size. And it will need some support, so I will get a little stick for it, bamboo support, or plastic trellis. I've got this like plastic trellis that I use to make the moss poles. I could use that. I'm not going to use a moss pole for this. I'll probably just put some sticks in and tie some string and let it sort of do its own thing. I'm going to add some more compost in there, a little bit more on top, looking a little bit shallow. So there we go. A little bit off centre, doesn't have to be dead centre. And then I'll get a stick in there and then tie it up, and or I could let it just do that, you know, sit in the pot, because they do creep along the ground. They say they do better climbing up, but you know, well, let's see what happens. It might encourage it to produce more branches if I let it trail on around the pot like that. We'll see anyway. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.